Here in Florida, we have the sheriff who is top of every single thing in the county. There's no one above him in his own jurisdiction at all. There's no one that oversees him. There's no one that supervises him. He is pretty much the president of Polk County. And then we have the FDLE, which is the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, that works only on complaint. They do not oversee anything. They do not come in and do random audits or anything like that. They only work on complaint, and their complaint process is very, very strict. And their protocol for the complaint and their rules are pretty strict. So I'm going to have to condense some things. Depending on if I have to go to them, and then after them, it's the Federal Department of Justice. That's it. I mean, we don't have that here in Florida, and we don't have a coroner system here in Polk County. In Florida, we have a medical examiner system, and the coroner in other state would be an elected official that can override a medical examiner's decision on a manner of death. And they are also technically above the sheriff in that county, but we don't have that in our state. Carl, what branch where are you a veteran from? And happy Veterans Day, Carl. Thank you very much for risking everything so that I can sit here and do these TikToks and say what I want to say and put out the things that I want to put out. I mean, the First Amendment is fantastic, isn't it? Oh, and I love the Freedom of Information Act. That's one of my best friends. The public needs to stand more on and understand more of the things that we have access to, and exercise that right. Inform yourself. If you're talking about a case and you want to know about it and it's closed, write the records at the sheriff's office or whatever agency that handled it and ask them for the file, because you have a right to see it. You have a right to it. You have a right to see every single email in or out of any county or government employee's email.